Hey everybody, it's Mad Mark with a Mad Mark Minute on my show, The Mad Mark Show. Alright, so I'm reading this article about this 19-year-old Darian Aguilar who went in and shot two people, 21-year-old Brianna and 25-year-old Tyler, killed him in the Columbia Mall shooting. And I got something to say. Here we go, Marylanders. You got to watch your representatives, because they're in office to take away your liberties. They're not there to help. They're there to take away. Now, all of a sudden, I hear that because this kid got his guns legally, got his ammo legally, that Maryland is taking another look at the fact that we can go and buy shotguns and long rifles and get them the day we walk in there, the minute we walk in there. So here's my problem with that. My problem is I'm 52 years old. I don't have any kind of criminal record, pay my taxes, do my thing, within my state. And here we go, once again, this liberal bullshit, democratic knee-jerk reaction to something that happened because some kid who has some kind of mental illness went off in the mall and started shooting people, then killed himself. Now, why am I being punished? Huh? Why is this a big, important thing for Maryland to suddenly jump into? This is crazy. This is crazy. It's bad enough they did the AR-15 ban. Then they went and they're going against our Second Amendment rights with this pistol requirement to go take a pistol course. And then after that, we have to buy a pistol license, which is illegal. And no matter how you paint it, I don't care that you voted in laws. It's illegal. It trumps our Second Amendment right to have weapons. And it doesn't say unless you have a permit or license from the state of Maryland, then you can have a pistol. It doesn't say that. Constitution says that we have the right to have. And you've taken that right away because you're saying we have to have a license. So now, not only the license for the pistol, got rid of the AR-15, which I think is very funny because there are other weapons out there that are just as powerful, but only because the AR-15 has been seen throughout the country in shootings that you've gone to the extreme of, well, it's an AR-15. There are other weapons that are just as powerful, if not more powerful, that rip people apart in the wrong hands. But getting back to the shotguns and long rifles, you guys are morons to sit there and tell me now I can't go to Walmart, look at a shotgun, look at a long rifle, and purchase it right there on the spot. They do a quick check through the Fed, and as long as it comes back clean, I'm good. Now, you're going to punish me and all the people like me because of this little fucking moron. Now, I want to tell you something. This kid has issues, okay? And you're part of the problem. Yeah, I said it. You Democrats with your liberal ways and your constant, oh, well, you know what? It's okay if women raise their kids by themselves. Kids raised in single families have been the problem. But you don't want to admit it because, shh, you don't want to say that because you need their vote. That's what it's about. You got to have their vote. So what you say is you go, I'm sorry that you're a single parent, but we'll look out for you. We'll give you all kinds of benefits from the state on the backs of the taxpayers. That's what you do. And that's how you collectively keep people in check. See? And everybody's aware of it. I mean, there's nothing, you can't change what I'm saying. It's the truth. That's why you separate people. You say, oh, well, you know what? We want the gay vote. Well, you know what? We feel for Hispanics that illegally came into the country. Oh, you know what? Blacks have been persecuted forever. Yeah, women are always, second-class citizens. This is the shit that you do constantly to divide our state. Instead of being Marylanders, these people become a quota. And as long as you got enough of the quota, you can put them together and you've got your votes. But what you're doing is you're hurting the state. The state doesn't grow when you're dividing it. You know the old saying, divide and conquer. This is what you do. And this is a fine example. People in Western Maryland have reached the tipping point. We're sick of you. We don't want to be part of you anymore. I heard about this separation of having West Maryland. And you know what? I'm all for it now Because you people down there in the D.C. area, Prince George's County, Baltimore area, you people are all about the liberal, I'll stay in office as long as I'm giving you something, you're going to vote for me and I'm going to look good. It's all about your political party. It's not about the state. The state's divided. You've done this. You've created this monster. And you should be proud of it. This 19-year-old kid that went and shot up killed 2 people in the Columbia Mall and then took his own life, that's on you. That's on your back. Why? Because instead of going after what the problem is, which is psychological, where you could enact laws within our state to protect people from crazy people, instead, you're punishing everybody. And you think by sending now people can't walk in and buy a shotgun or a long rifle, that this is going to stop somebody who's been sitting there and reading about Columbine, because that's what this kid did, and getting all excited about mass murder. You think that's going to stop them? No, this guy bought it legally, okay? And the next people that shoot up, if it's in our state, they're going to buy the guns legally. They're going to get it normal. The normal way. And if you go and extend this stupid ass thing for 2 weeks or whatever period of time you want to do, they're going to wait until they get the weapons of choice. And then they're going to go out there and they're going to kill. Then what are you going to say? It's time to take our constitutional right away from us? Are you kidding me? You've got to face what's going on. Why don't you people be Marylanders first? You talk all that sweet talk about you're so passionate about how you want to help everybody, how you're so concerned about everybody. You're not concerned about us. You're concerned about that vote that keeps your ass in office because you got an ego issue. That's all it is. That's all this is about you. O'Malley's a prime example. Look at him. He went and systematically has done everything to make him look better if he goes and runs for president. Because then he can say, well, in Maryland, I did this. In Maryland, I did that. Really? So using us, Marylanders, to get what you want is acceptable. It's not. And we're sick of it. And you know what? You've got to make the right choices. People, listen to me. Marylanders, I'm going to make this point blank for you. Enough is enough. This state is being torn apart, and companies are leaving our state because these people have taxed us, overtaxed us, and want to tax us more. When people go and tax for the rain that falls and hits on your house, they've lost it. They've fucking lost it. Trust me. This is over the top. God, natural, rain. Okay, I said God. Maybe I shouldn't have, because the Democrats don't want you bringing religion into this. So the function of the earth rotating, and clouds are produced, and rain falls. We're being taxed for what touches our roof. Really? That's what we've come down to? This is insanity. Insanity. And you're voting these people back in office because they smile and shake your hand and act like they're doing something for you. Really? They're doing it for them. They're doing it to keep themselves in office. They're doing it for their egos, and they're not doing it for Maryland. It's all about them. Good job. Good job. You looked out for this group. You looked out for that group. How about looking out for Marylanders? We're a whole group. That's the problem. That's the problem with the president. The president has divided the country. We're supposed to be Americans first, and then everything else falls out of that. Well, I'm telling you, anybody who's in Maryland, be a Marylander first. Stop the bullshit. Don't let them keep pushing these stupid-ass laws, and the laws that are in that have been pushed recently, especially with having to get a permit to get a pistol, you need to go down, you need to file paperwork against the state of Maryland, sue the state of Maryland for stepping in between you and your Second Amendment right to have guns, okay? Let them fight it out in court. It's simple. You go down, you pay $75, and you got a court case. Sooner or later, the right judge is going to say what they're doing is illegal. And then if it gets into a big battle, one of us ends up at the Supreme Court. Don't take their shit anymore. These people have lost it. In the name of what? I just went down to Ocean City, and then I'm done with this. I went down to Ocean City a couple weeks ago to visit somebody. $6 to go over Bay Bridge. Why? Why? It was always $2.50. Why? Because they want money. Money is power. They're power hungry. It's never cost that. It's never needed to cost that. You look at your gas. Your gas has all these extra taxes that Maryland thrown on top of it. Enough. Enough. Tell them you had enough. Why are they doing this? So they can get a little extra money so they can go after another group of people and do a little bit of something for them to secure their vote, and then walk away saying, we're good people. I had enough. This is Mad Mark with a long Mad Mark Minute on my show. I'll be back.